Hi, look, master. I'm in a kayak at the lock. Yes, please. Thank you.
There's gone.
Good. It sounds like Niagara Falls.
Yeah, it is over 3 metre drop. That's all good. How far you going?
All the way.
All the way?
Yeah.
So you get your name in the pub down there?
Yeah. Thank you.
Have a good trip.
Thank you. Here we are at another bush camp. We are opposite Tamet Station. Now it says on some of the information booklets that that's a sheep shearing, or it says shearing shed, but all I've seen on their land coming up here are goats. So today is Wednesday the 23rd. Wednesday the 23rd. I dipped my head in the river as soon as we got here. It's extremely hot. Went through lock 15 this morning, as you'll have seen, and I did a live broadcast. I just can't take on board enough water. I don't know. So as always, find a spot. It's not ideal. This point in time, couldn't care less. It's flat, it's covered in ants. Everywhere in Australia is covered in ants. It's flat, it's hidden from the sun. There are trees, but they're baby trees. So hopefully baby trees are not feeling like falling over just yet. And I'm going to have a plant-based Mexican chili with avocado in the forlorn hope that it might numb my lip again, which it did last time. Not quite the same as fillet steak, I might add. There are things crawling everywhere, God. And yes, it is hot. Hot, damn hot. Oh God. This is almost full. Almost. It's probably at 5 litres now. Probably drunk a litre since I landed. Ooh. I'm debating whether to have coffee. I love coffee, but it's just going to warm me up even more. But even so, so yes, day 1, night 1 of 4 bush nights before I get to Gol Gol and get a day off. Oh, I don't know. The good thing about today, we made it halfway. So we passed 1,110 kilometers, and there's supposed to be markers on the riverside, and the only one I saw today was 1,114. So disappointing, but there we go. Well, today I have been skinny dipping so that I could have a wash my hair, wash various bits, wash my bra, wash my underwear, and now I am waiting for my dehydrated food to rehydrate, and I have water on the go and washing drying. Designated spot, anticipated spot for a stop. Can't remember what it's called. It's just 48 kilometers from the last place. It started out a really still day, but now we've got thunder and lightning. I'm just hoping I can get my dinner before I get poured on. It's a really nice spot. There's obviously more sand when the water is lower, and I'm on my own at the moment, hopefully. So that is the update for today. Morning, Friday the 25th. 2 more nights in the bush and then Gol Gol. So, not sleeping well. the humidity, just absolutely dripping wet all night long, keeping me awake. So that's not helping the progress, because I'm just constantly tired. And I had lots of roos last night, lots of birds. I love the bird life on the river, just fantastic. So many ducks, and they all take flight as soon as I approach. But Friday, so we're nearing Mildura, so I'm expecting a bit more river traffic over the weekend. But there's a national park on the New South Wales side coming up as well, which means that I can camp on both sides of the river at some point. But it's cloudless at the moment, bit of thunder and lightning yesterday. It didn't get rained on, the tent's still dry, but it's 40% chance of rain today, although you wouldn't think it at the moment. So it's still early, 5 to 9. Been on the water for about 45 minutes. All because I just can't sleep, so I might as well get up and paddle. And we'll see what today brings. It's a tad windy where I am, and the sun is still full on. But hopefully that wind will die down a little bit once the sun goes down behind the trees. And I am at 980 kilometers from the ocean, and so good progress. This is the third night bush camping. One more night bush camping approximately 46 kilometers further on, and then I have my 2-night stop at Gol Gol, which I can't wait for. Get some washing done, get a shower, see if I can get something else for this lip which keeps splitting open, and something other than dehydrated food. But a really good location. Seen quite a number of beaches today, and we've got some visitors. We've got some kangaroos on the beach eating the greens which have been uncovered by the receding waters. And judging by the tree line out which is still in the water, I imagine this is a pretty popular spot when it comes round to summertime and school holidays. So this is a nature reserve, and I'm on the New South Wales side. So just ad hoc camping isn't really allowed on the New South Wales side unless it is a reserve or it is a designated park, which is different to Victoria, because Victoria has the 3-chain rule, so effectively making 60 metres back from the river edge crown land, so you can pretty much camp everywhere. I'm sure with the exception of someone's front lawn. But it makes it easier for Victoria. The problem with that, of course, is that it's well used. So the Victorian side is well used. But that's another night. I'm just letting another 2 litres of water go through the filter so that I can indulge in a second cup of coffee. And then when the sun hits the trees, I'm off to bed and hope to get a reasonably good start. So I got an 8 AM start this morning, which is good for river flows. so I'm trying to get up early. I don't know whether they sort of start releasing water early or it's just the way of the river. But the stiller waters mean that the river flows that little bit faster in the morning, and it's less like paddling against the current in the afternoon if I can get most of the journey done in the morning. So that's my aim for tomorrow. So yes, tomorrow will be the last bush camp for a couple of days, and really looking forward to a day off. Oh, my lip. Saturday 26th. I am where I expected to be at 9:34, marker 9:34. But the sandbar that should be here is not quite uncovered. So there's a tiny bit of sand which Captain Yoda is sitting on, which also had a tasty snake track alongside it, and when I got out of the kayak it's quicksand. But these things are sent to test us, and I got everything out of the kayak, got the tent set up, and then there was no breeze when I first turned up, and then the little breeze has picked up and there's obviously something dead nearby. Oh joy! But you know, my lip is really just sore. It keeps opening up and bleeding. That's just what's attracting all of the flies. That and whatever it is that's dead, of course. But never mind. Tomorrow I will be in Gol Gol, and I have 2 nights in a bed. So tonight I don't care. I had a beautiful lunch stop. The river is nice here. Well, the river's nice everywhere, I guess. But on reflection, it would have been nice to stop on the New South Wales side, because I think that's in Red Cliffs National Park. Could be. But, you know, that's life. I'll show you where Captain Yoda is. So that's where Captain Yoda is. He's about as far onto the bank as I can get him. He is, of course, tied. And I like to tie him up whenever possible. And as you can maybe see, they are my footprints, which are sort of slowly recovering. It is quicksand. But hopefully I'll be able to get into the boat tomorrow and get it launched without too much mess in the kayak. So that's my camping location, pretty close, and I am sitting in the shade at the moment. And behind me is the river, of course. So the New South Wales bank is on the other side. I think it's a national park. On reflection, should have gone over there, but hey, you know. Such is life. Onwards to Gol Gol. It's Sunday, and I'm heading to Gol Gol. Slowly. There's no flow coming into Mildura, as I kind of expected, because they control the water levels here. This is what bloody hard work looks like. You have to make every paddle stroke count, and you have to work to get this boat going. Hasn't been anywhere to land. I was pleased to leave the campsite this morning. I think I was on the water at about 8:15. It's just one of those campsites. It was negative from the start because I landed in quicksand, and then there was a great big snake trail going across the top of it. Didn't hear much either by way of bruise last night, but I must have gone to sleep fairly close to midnight. Didn't wake up until 7, which is good, which means I'm tired. I'm going to be even more tired by the end of the day. Really having to pull the strokes today. There's not much to show you. A few houses have started to appear on the banks. There's a huge farm here. Coming up on my right, I passed a lot of houseboats which people are living on. I know they're living on them because their cars and various things are on the riverbank. Anyway, we shall make it to Gol Gol, one way or another. I have arrived. Challenging boat ramp. Boat ramp's about 3.5 meters. Kayak is 5 meters. Yes, challenging boat ramp. Not least because the jet skiers were creating a wash. But I was watched. So there's lots of families here, and yeah, I was a bit under the microscope. But I landed, I jumped out of the boat, I dragged it up this stupidly steep hill, got it onto the grass, put the cart together, loaded my kayak onto the cart, strapped it down and pushed it up the hill all by myself. Then I went back for my kit, and then I've brought it to the cabin. I don't know what happened to the younger generations. What happened to them? Can I help you? No, they're just sitting there eating their nachos and cheese, trying to get to 20 stone. Anyway, as you can see, yeah, still a bit worse for wear, but I've had a delivery. I've had a fantastic delivery of medical aids, which hopefully things are going to help me over the coming few days. So I've got some zinc. I've got some zinc for my face when I do get back in the boat. I've got something to help this across my chin, which is extraordinarily dry. My wrist is receiving some support. I've got much stronger sun cream. I've got horse liniment for my disjointed, unattached shoulder, and I've got some stronger painkillers. What a godsend. I might only have a small kayak, but that lot is going in, let me tell you. Although I've got a lot more space now that, you know, the food is getting less and the gas canisters are getting less, and things just seem to be fitting in better. Thank you very much to my 2 lifesavers, Wendy and her sister Sue, who've arranged to get these to me while I'm here for the 2 nights. I'm ready for a break, definitely ready for a day off. So today I reached the 892 marker. I'm not sure how accurate the book is. So I'm using this one. I thought that I was at 9:34 last night, but I'd been on the river for about an hour and then I passed 9:34. So I thought, that will be the end of page 1. Whoopee! So many scribblings and changes on there, it's ridiculous. Then we move into page 2, which is a lot shorter. So I'm still hopefully on track for arriving on the 21st, which is a Monday. But I've had to change, because of the long weekend, I've had to change the next rest day. So the next rest day is only 7 days away, so the 7th of March, and I'll spend 2 nights at Renmark, because after that the caravan parks are few and far between. So I'll have to do a bit of study while I'm here, chilling out and eating snacks if I can get any, and see exactly where I'm gonna land. But yeah, pretty tired, and the good thing about having a cabin is I can get my feet clean from mud, I can get my washing done, which I've done already, and I can just have endless showers. Morning all. It is Monday, last day of February, and I'm trying very, very hard to upload the first video. I've been redoing the schedule through to Renmark, which is a pretty tough one really. It's sort of 47 kilometers each day, and then it eases once I get really past Renmark. It eases a little bit, so there's not, you know, a ridiculous amount of kilometers, but I'm just looking forward to just hanging out today, I have to say, and I think my body appreciates it as well. So that's my update for Monday, and I'll get to working out some more on the schedule.